Hi, I'm Rick at Rick Turns, and today's video is... Well, for today's project, I have a big, heavy Bradford Pear log. Okay, you can see it's kind of orange on the end, right there. That's what it looks like. It actually will darken down, I think, a little bit more than that. But when I turn it, it's going to be a beige color. It starts out beige. Actually, it starts out bright orange when it's cut down. I turn it a few months later, it's kind of a beige color, which still looks nice. And then over a year or so, it darkens down to a brown. Makes a really nice bowl. Well, I'm feeling a little hollow today. I think I'll go get a snack before I start working. Well, as you can see here, my chainsaw skills at cutting a even line down a board, not real good. I got a crack here, I got a crack over here, but I got lots of room in the middle. And an 11-inch bowl is probably the biggest I'm gonna be able to get, considering the slope of the two sides here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this to 11 inches. Yeah, great. It's mostly not. I think I might have to use a faceplate on that, because that did not feel too sturdy, that knot right there. I'm going to use a faceplate. This is a faceplate ring. This comes with the Record Power SC4 or SC3 chuck kit. And it's pretty handy because you just attach a faceplate ring and then you can attach it right onto the chuck, expands right into it there. Very nice. I've got some woodworking screws here. And just get the rest of these in, and then it's time to go to the lathe. This is the Record Power SC4, and I've got 50mm jaws on here. As you can tell, this thing is really, I did a terrible job chainsawing it, and I almost always do. All right, time to start turning, I think. All right, I'm down to round. Okay, now somehow I gotta find a way to hold this on the chuck. That doesn't look real good. So 50mm comes right there, but that thing goes down in there. Okay, that is not gonna work well at all. So I've got 100mm, that's about 4 inches. So 4 inches comes out to here. but I'm going to try the 100mm jaws. Now, for that, I need to set my calipers here at 50mm. All right, I'm going to try that. It's about 52 or 53mm. See what I can get there. Okay, now that's going to be my mark for cutting in. Going to go for about 1/4 inch deep. And let me see. Start this right here. Going to be using this Oneway chuck right here, and it does have a little bit of a flare right here, so I need to dovetail that in a little bit. And so I'm going to use a skew. I need to get some of that waste out of the way though. And now the skew. Okay, that's all I'm going to do on the outside for the moment. Of course, later I will sand it. So, time to reverse this guy and put this chuck. This is a Oneway chuck with 100mm jaws on it. Could have used my Record SC4 with 120mm jaws, but that's really bigger than I wanted to go. So, first thing I'm going to do, use my 5/8 inch bowl gouge to trim this flat. All right, I have got some water-based aniline dye here. This is a mixture of green and blue that I'm going to put on here, which I sanded down to 400 grit. Okay, here we go. Some on a cloth here. Now you see it is slopping over to the outside, and I'm not too worried about that. And the reason is, of course, I'm going to be trimming it up on the outside. It is difficult to get into those little cracks there, though. So now I'm going to go straight to blue dye. See how this looks. Go back down to slow speed.
About 900 RPM and a 5/8 inch bowl gouge. I think it's time to check the depth before I go any deeper. Okay, I got a good inch there.
So now, just to clean this up, remove the tool marks. Okay, it's sanded down to 320 grit. I stopped at that point because I'm going to use an abrasive grit on it. But first, I'm going to put on a coat of walnut oil. This is Mahoney's Finishes Utility Finish. As I understand it, it's just walnut oil. Okay, kind of hard getting it down in those little nooks and crannies down there. And you can see these cracks go all the way through to the bottom of the bowl. Next step is X polishing paste. And you can see it looks a lot more like wax there. One thing I'm going to do is put on some microcrystalline wax here, because microcrystalline wax is definitely formulated to minimize fingerprints and to be more durable than other things on top of a finish. And really the only finish I have on here is walnut oil and wax. .500 RPM or thereabouts. Okay, well, that's looking pretty good. Yes. A little bit of sanding right in here. Then I'm going to put on a little bit more walnut oil. And that'll be that. I'm going to start with 180 grit. All right, sanding's all done. Let's see. Forgot to put my stamp on there. Here we are. And now for the walnut oil right on the bottom. All right. Yes, and it dripped through, of course, but I knew it was going to do that.